To make this into 3D, you need to know the calculations. You can see 8.5 inch plus 9.5 inch, sorry, 8 feet, 5 inch, 9.5 inch, 9.5 inch. So 9.5 plus 9.5, 1.7, and then plus 8.5 is a 10 feet from here to here. How to understand this? Go to the calculator. So you know already 1 foot is equal to 12 inches. And go to the calculator, feet inch calculator, click this. So it will show you like feet an inch plus feet an inch, this to this and this. So what we did is 9.5 inch, 9.5 inch. Here the feet is 0. So here 9.5, then feet is 0, 9.5. 9.5 inches, 9.5 inches, calculate. Okay, it is not taking the points. So I'll put it the point over here. 10 inches plus 9 inches, calculate. It says 1 feet and 7 inches. So 1 feet, 7 inches plus 8.5 inches plus 8.5 inches. Calculate. Okay, totally 10 feet. So this is what the calculator will tell you. Now, take the box and draw. Before you're doing this, very important thing is go to the customize unit setup, make your standard setup into a decimal feet. Please change it to type the values properly. Just go to the unit setup and change this. This is mandatory. You have to do that. This is the first step. So all this calculation will come under the feet. And I'll repeat again, customize, unit setup, feet. Okay, not fractional one, decimal one. Then go to the top view. Make sure that you are on the top view, draw a box. Then you can go to the perspective. So now, why we need a top view? Because we need to know which is the front view. So go to the top view to understand this is the front. Go to the perspective. Then go to the modify move. Now you have to change the length, width, and height. So what is the width here? We already know it's a 10. What is the height? Normally it's a 9 feet. Normally it's a 9 feet wall. What is the length? Here it's a tricky. This is a brick size, isn't it? Maybe I can go for a 0.5 feet. It's a brick size, so 0.5 feet. Go to the top view. Then this is the top to bottom. Now, the next side is right side. 2 inch, 2.6 inch, and 6 inch, 1.7 inch. So overall calculation is a 12.4 inch. So shift and drag. Okay, rotate. Make sure that angle snap tool is on. It's a 90 degree. So here 12.7 inch. Then place it outer side. Okay. Then shift and drag. Then what is that? This side is 6.25 inch. 6 feet. And then shift and drag. The other measurements are same because height should be a 9 feet for everything. And this is a front view. align it. Still there is a gap. Now this one, 5.6 inch plus 5.11 inch, 11.5. Okay, we minus this 5, then we'll calculate 5.6, 5.11, 5.6, sorry, 5 feet. Price 5 feet, 6 inches, and 5 feet, 11 inches. 6 inches and then 5 feet, 11 inches. Calculate. So it is 11.5.5 because the 5.5 we left it, isn't it? So 11.55 plus 5. So 0.5. Then from here to here, shift and drag. And what is the size? 2.85. Rotate it. 2.85. Place it. The pivot is a problem. So I change my pivot into in this corner. So if I rotate, the pivot, okay. And then this pivot, only for the rotation, you need to change the pivot. That's it. So we get the shape. On top view, what else we are missing? This is the front view, isn't it? In the front view, suppose it is like this, how I can see the shop. That's what we need to understand. The front view, it says that this is the full rolling shutter, 8.5. And over here, 9.5, 9.5. So full rolling shutter, we are going to create the full rolling shutter, shift and drag. What is this? 8.5. 8.5. Okay. Now I'll scale a little bit higher on the breadth because I want to do a Boolean from here to here. You can see we are going to Boolean it. You know how to do that? About object. So we are selecting this A. What we need is subtract B. It is subtracted. Just see the result. The result is wrong because the selection is wrong. So first you have to select this, then that. Now, just drag your box towards down, like this to up. Change your settings. So the selection will be changed. So once you did this, after you are doing the Boolean, also you can change the A object and B object. Now the opening is right. We're creating another box because of those for this partition. It is not mentioned what is the sizes over here, but you can see it's up 2 feet and then little more. So I guess it's a 2.5 feet is a gap. So 10 feet minus 2.5 feet, it is 0.5 feet. 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 0.5 fe That's 7.5 feet. Top view. Check this, from here to here, it's a 2 feet, 2.6. It's a 4.6 feet away. So we need to know from here to here, 4.6 feet, because the display to keep the computer, cache center, and service table, it's a 2 feet. So then the people need to stand, it's a 2 feet, 2.6 feet. So 2 plus 2, 4 plus 6, 4.6. So how to do the 4.6 exactly? It's simple that I take this dummy, it's a dummy, increase this one to 4.6, and this is the measurement, and you can delete this. It's simple. Okay, don't forget to save the file. Cad file, civil drawing. And then I do a save as process. Version 1, version 2, version 3. Okay, we created this. What next? Next, we are going to create the tables. Okay, there is an opening 5.6. There is a, we need to do a boolean over here, 5.6 feet. Shift and drag. Then 5.6 feet. Move it and scale it. So I change my pivot, affect only the pivot, center to the object, then affecting the pivot off. Now take the scale tool. Scale only one axis. But here when I scale it, see, you can see the scale is not working well. So change your view into a local, so that according to the local axis, it will change. Then go here and change it to a view. So you can change your pivot position in a local axis or global axis. Now the same operation. With the A object, component, boolean, add operation, subtract, click this. Okay, we get this. I want to change a little bit. Okay, operation off. But we need to create the shutter for this. We'll do that later. Top view. Now we need a table here. It's a 2 feet table. Table is a 2 feet width, height, 3 feet height, and width. It's a 10 feet, isn't it? So top to bottom, 10 feet. Maybe I'll give you a small gap. So 9.5, so that it's easy for us to align. See, a small gaps. Okay, take a plane for the floor and scale it. I'm sorry, plane for the floor. A roof will create later. Okay, we created this. And what we need is, we need a display. And then service table, some display other things. But you can check here, it says that from here to here is 3 feet, 3 feet, and 2 feet, and 2 feet. Okay, how to exactly calculate that? Of course, we need a dummy here. Shift and drag. I'll calculate the 3 plus 3 is a 6. So check this one to a 6 and drag it. So here I need to place it on top of it. So we have two options to do that. One is we can place on top of this table, and on top of this there is a display. Okay, in a modern way, table itself looks like a display. You know, isn't it? So I'm taking the duplicate from here to here. Okay, then I scale bit in both the side because I want to do a boolean, because I want to first carve, but not entirely. I just give the base. Okay, select the A, then components, then components, boolean, subtract, add operand. That's it. So this is a display. I can push the display here. I change this color so you can see the difference. Right. What next? The next thing is we'll do the back side table. Right, it's 4 feet. Then it is again, this is a 4 feet. Okay. And this is a 2 feet. Okay, first we'll start with this one. Top view. Two feet, 4 feet. You can see that 2 feet, 4 feet plus 2 feet over there because that side. So totally it's a 6 feet. Height, 3 feet height. Okay, now from here to here, 4 feet. So shift, duplicate this, rotate it, and make it 4 feet, 90-degree rotation. Top view, and 9. Select both of this. Place it. Okay. So overall, we did the placements. Now we have to do the properties. What is that? We need a shrink and a laptop or a PC, then some milk maker, milk boiler, a grill, chiller, cooler. That's it. So we have to do that and you have to place on top of it. So this is our goal. We'll start with the shrink. I take this one, shift and drag. We know the measurements is a 2 into 2 into 2. But height, the shrink, so I put a 4 feet height. Okay, then edit mesh. Poly shift, select this. Insert. Insert again. And extrude. And this part. Extrude up. And go to the edge mode. select this. Okay. Select these edges. And what we can do is use a chamfer so we can see the curve. Chamfer only this point. Yes. And then that's it. So here we need a tab. Use a curves line curve from the bottom. I'm creating this. Okay. I enable renderable. Enable renderable. Is it here? So this two is in the color of blue or something. Then make sure these two are grouped. Where it is displacing over here. So rotate it. Paste. I think it is not. Yes, I understood. It's wrong side. Okay, guys. Okay. What else? So you have to do each and everything. Agree. So take a reference from the internet, how it looks like chiller. Take a reference, then create it. Okay, for a display, hot display and cold display, display should be looks like a display, isn't it? So I'm going to the material. Apply the simple material to this. The transparency, decrease the transparency. So you can see what is the inside. Okay. You can see what is that inside. Now, I need a shelf inside. So I'm taking this duplicate. The first is a partition. Make sure this partition should looks different than other. So I put the brushed material. Shift and drag to the other side. And then shift, rotate. Scale. Change your scale. Okay. And I duplicate this. It is for a monitor. Other things you can able to do it. Okay. On this side is a service table, and you have to take the references of whatever it is or what it is required. What we need is for a coffee, to create a coffee, and then grill for the chips, I think. So you need to improvise things. But our main motive is, this is the main motive, how it looks like from the top view. Okay, I'll show you the output. This is the output. You can see from the top. So a minimalistic way. This is the wash basin, this is a cooler, and this is the milk boiler. I put this one on top. Then it looks good, no? Then from front, hot display, cold display, and then the logos, lights, and then the name board. It's all mandatory. And then the elevation design, then the menus, and then a few things which is not mentioned in the CAD file, like uh, wall hangings. Okay. So overall, they should look perfect to the client. So this is a full visualization what we are doing. So this will create the huge impact to the client. Will get money for this. So this is the concept. Now you do till this much, and then we'll continue the other things in next section. Okay, we need to create the boards, right? And then texture, everything. We'll complete this. So step 1, step 2, step 3, like that. Now, I'd like to show you this one. I'd like to show you assignments file. Yes, this is the assignment file. You can see. I'll give names for each and every one, and also the others file, others texture, and you can see 1, 2, 3, 4. Suppose I'll go this. You'll see the blueprint. It may be like an image or it may be like a PDF. Maybe I'll go to the next one. It's a PDF file. So over here, it shows the measurements. So you can see the PDF and you can see some texture files. So sometimes you may not have a textures and logos. An example for this, it is a just single image. Maybe if you are having something like that, you can go to the other textures. You can see lots of textures. Okay, you can use those textures. So I'll send everything as a zip file. You download and unzip it. Unzip it and start working on it. First step, you have to model it. The second step, you have to texture it. You remember how you did with a bedroom. Yeah, but here, very important thing is we have to do with the measurements. Okay. Any questions, guys? Please let me know.